Hello there, how are you doing? This is Rachelle Dixon of mindworthyinfo.com and author of the new book, Surroundings, available now at amazon.com and wherever books are sold. How is everyone doing today? We had our first episode yesterday and it was wonderful, and I enjoy all the feedback that I'm receiving from the web. As long as I'm able to help, I'm happy to do so. Please like and share our videos. They're informational, but for those who feedback on the website, check out mindworthyinfo.com. Now, I hope everyone is well and all is well. Today, I'm going to discuss the topic, I hate my job. My job and want to quit. So much people are living an unfulfilled life. Job, and because when you're in a situation where you're working at a place of employment and you hate it, you have a boss, buffoon, a boss who you feel like, man, I know that I can accomplish more than you. It's just because you're my boss at the current moment. It's hard. Trust me. I can tell you, it is absolutely hard. I know that every day just getting out of bed feels like a struggle. Getting out of bed feels like it's a personal fight. On a vacation, only to run away from life. And to it. So really running away from it isn't going to do nothing to benefit you. All you're doing is doing a temporary fix. Feeling of hating your job. When you're at a place where you know that it's not you, but you just show up just for a paycheck, isn't that a feeling that probably the majority of us, many of us, either are going through that feeling or we had that feeling, so we can relate. When you're just showing up for a paycheck, you're at a place where you work at all. You're just doing the job, and it's just like every day is a drag. You're looking at the clock constantly. You cannot wait until it's time to go home because you feel like, why? Right now, take a breather. Take a breather. Give yourself a moment, because that feeling is a sad feeling. It is one where when you're unfulfilled and your life isn't going in the direction that you necessarily want it to go in, because this job, you are weighed down by bills and all the responsibilities that life has put in your way. Sometimes we do things that we don't want to do, but we have no choice, especially when we're adults. Just think about this for a second. Think about how fast 5 years have passed. Think about 5 years ago. You are, if you're at a job that you hate, didn't that go by so fast? Could you probably could remember even a year ago and remember probably saying something, and you probably didn't put the steps into play, and now a year later, situation, saying stuff and saying how you hate this job and how it's not for you. Moment here. um do you really, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, do you really feel like being at that job that's making you miserable, when you step foot in there, you're more miserable, 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 miserable into your life? Yes, you're able to pay bills. Yes, you're able to barely keep your head above float, as they say, above the water. But is it satisfaction that you want? Think about that one, because so much people. I was coaching a young lady not too long ago, and she was telling me how she wants a career change and telling me how she hates her job and how her job is making her fall apart as a person. And I had to give her questions. And I asked her, your job is making you fall apart as a person. Did you initially like this job when you first took it on? And then the young lady said, Um, Not really. I just did it just to do it. And now she's transitioning into being a business owner. And as I gradually coached and I started to see the difference, and it just made me, I felt excited for her to know that she started the progress. Because I remember when she first came to me, it was absolutely, and now she's developing herself. She has now she has her products online, and her sales are looking very, very promising and great. And she has finally, she quit her job 100%, and now she's 100% doing her business. And see, this is what I tell people: the journey to doing your own thing is a long journey. Some people want it to be an overnight thing, and it's not going to be overnight. You will have to learn bear with yourself. And when I say bear with yourself, you will probably have to job that you hate, but can be possible, especially if you feel like you know your purpose. People who don't know their purpose are lost. And I know a couple of people who I have worked with, and they were absolutely lost. And I had to try to help them develop a purpose. And that is even harder because purpose might not be your purpose, might not be my purpose. So now I'm in a position where I am trying my best to help the situation. And when I'm trying to help the situation, I'm unable to do it if the person doesn't have a purpose or vision of why and be. So that's why it gets difficult when I'm in situations like that. But I'm going to tell you, and if you hate that job that you're at now, gradually change it rather than complain. As I spoke in the last episode, and I talk about in this book about the complainer class, the class of people who it seems as if they live to complain. They wake up to complain. Everything they talk about is a complaint. Complaining changes nothing. You know what's changed things? Putting in the steps, inch by inch, everything is a cinch. See, people who are filled life are people who know what they want out of life. They don't just want a vacation to run away from their current situation. They want a vacation to add and is a celebratory moment rather than one to run away from a job that they hate, complain about the job, are excited the first day of the vacation, and then as the vacation starts to wind down and they reach towards the last day of the vacation, comes back in. Now that is a hard way, and that's no way to live, and no one should live like that. It's sad. Um, when you hate your job and you want to quit. But hold on, back to what I was saying. You can quit your job right away. So you got to make great choices. You could work on your purpose and on your dream, but this is how you have to do it. Every morning before you go to that dreadful commute to that horrible job, wake up hours before everyone else. Work on your job, dream job, dream you have, whatever is your passion, because your passion, do it relentlessly and keep going after it. Your main job. On and work on it to perfect it. And as you do this, and you do this for the love, and you keep on doing this, you will eventually build yourself into something that you want to be. Home, before you go to sleep, do the same thing. Learn how to make the time for what your dream is, especially if you go to the club, you go to a party, you hang out, you go to the bar. Cut out the useless fat, the waste that you don't need in your life. Because once you cut it out and you slice it and you dice it and you get rid of it, throw it in the trash, then now you can focus on your dream and you can work every step harder to quitting that job that you hate. There's nothing worse than going to a job that is absolute misery. And every day you're looking at yourself like, oh man, I'm just showing up for a paycheck. And you don't want to be there. The boss is in your face telling you to do this, do that, do this, do that, do this, do that. And it seems like they're just picking on you. And you can tell, like, hold on, I'm doing one thing. How many things do you want me to do? It's being unfulfilled. Job. At a job that you're like, I'm here for a paycheck. And the paycheck still isn't even nothing much of money. As I should say, if you want to make real money, like what someone had told me years ago, you have to do your own thing. Don't get me wrong, you can work for some companies and make a lot of money. Filled, in charge, have no one to answer to, but you must do your own thing. That's where you want to quit. Yes, you're going to have moments where you want to just say, yo, I have to throw in the towel. Yes, you're going to feel like you can't do it. Yes, you're going to have naysayers. Yes, you're going to have people that are going to work their hardest to pull you back from doing what you're supposed to do. Territory. It comes with everything life has to offer. You stick with it and you still stay focused and you still stay driven and keep going, cutting through all of the waste, you will go far. You'll make yourself into something that you never thought you would be. You'll be a magnificent individual. Everything great will be in your hands. Remember, you are in charge of your life. And when you have a boss, know that someone else is in charge of your life. I remember I was listening to a Dame Dash Breakfast Club interview. Some real stuff when he said a boss is like, some people didn't like the interview. They thought he was too harsh because life is harsh. The way that he wording might have been off to some, but I could understand it and I can get it. Some people won't, but real good interview. And since you're on YouTube, I advise you to check it out. It's a wonderful thing, a wonderful interview. I enjoyed it, but he spoke dropped some real jewels, spoke some real facts. And when you have a boss, daddy, it's true. Because look how you try to perform well in front of your boss. Look how you don't want to piss your boss off. Look how you don't want to get in trouble. How you acted around your parents when you were younger, right? Man, and you have someone else controlling your destiny. It sucks. Don't get me wrong. Some people might like that. If that's who you are and you don't have no problem, fine. But this video right here is for the individual who wants more out of life. It's for the individual who is motivated. It is for the individual who's at a current job where they feel like they're stuck and they know it's not for them. They do it just for bills. But there comes a time in life when you have to sit back and think about, do I want to just waste my life away? Or am I going to take that chance, take that opportunity, and go out there and do what I'm supposed to do? See, we reach a point in life where sometimes we have to do things like that if we want things to change. Because if you stay at that same job, that is your comfort zone. And this is the problem. A lot of people get stuck in their comfort zone and they're comfortable with complaining. They're comfortable with saying how they want to quit, but never tried to make an attempt to create a lifestyle manage so that they can get a few steps further. Dreadful job. We live in a world where we're surrounded by a majority complainers and only a few people will actually do anything worth doing. And that is the sad thing about life. It gets real sad because, brothers and sisters, it brings a tear to my eye when I think about this. So many people are living unfulfilled. So many people are living a life that every day they wish they can change, and they don't know that they can change it. They choose to flow. And then when you have those few that break away from the crowd and choose to want to change it, everyone looks at them like they're crazy. Everyone looks at them like they're madmen or mad women. And then if you stick with it, you keep going with the hurdles and throughout all of the problems that life throws at you, get closer to the light at the end of the tunnel. Everyone who once doubted you, people who are trying to be on your side, and oh, I remember you, oh, I know you, oh, that person, oh, I know what they did, oh, I know who they are. It's probably too late now, but all I'm here trying to do is tell you, you can go further. You can do more than what anyone has ever told you that you can do. Believe in yourself, and don't let that current job define you as a person. That current situation that you're in have you feeling down and out and feeling like you can't rebound or get out of it. Don't let nothing or no one from doing what you feel you are destined to do, because a lot of the times into a routine that will become detrimental to us, a routine that will actually for growth as individuals and as people. And I've been doing this for a couple of years now. I'm thankful that I'm able to do this. And what made me step out, and I just had to do something. I hated my job. I hated everything that it was doing. I was able to get paid, but barely. You have to. This is the thing too. I tell people, it's not always about the money, but it's always about the happiness. Because some people will want to even enter a career field that much, but it makes them happy. You don't have to judge success by money. As Earl Nightingale said, success is a progressive realization ideal. So if you always wanted to be the garbage truck driver or the teacher and you finally become that, whatever makes you happy. So we're not talking about money here. Money, you can have $1 million and probably not be happy. You can have it and be happy. Of course, money's a beautiful thing, but what we're talking about is on whatever makes you happy. If you want to pick up cans and for some reason it makes you happy, I'm just giving examples here. We're all about happiness, just like at the website mindworthyinfo.com. It's all about it's all about asking open questions, insightful way, but yet leaving it up to you to come up with the answer. You know, we're all about people and individuals. That's why everything that I do it to make sure that I'm able to help people. I feel like I live a life to inspire or retire. To see others reaching their glory is all that I admire. Know how, and I have it in me, the fire that gives me this burning desire to be the one who feels I must help those who I come across. I'd rather die aiding others, self sitting on gold. Be able to help as much as I can. Gold. And when I do demise, hopefully nothing but the best stories will be told. That's how I feel about myself. And when you when you at your job control you. Always think to yourself that you're, and I always think that, you know, there is better out there. This is what I always tell people, especially when I was at this horrible job. Um, you're there physically, there. Mentally, if you could picture yourself on a stage, picture yourself doing something better, picture yourself doing something that is greatness. Because remember, everything starts out in the mind. Even this computer that I'm on, it was someone's thought. It started out in someone's mind. And then they pictured it, they brought it to life. That you drive started out, they pictured it and brought it to life. So if you can picture yourself doing better, yourself on a better playing field than the one that you're currently on, then you will be there. You will get there. Don't job hold you back. Don't let that awful job prevent you from being who you are, because a lot of people will sense job and it will tear them up gradually inside, and they will become people, say, lost and dreams are dead. They people who are down and out and will say, man, I remember when I used to want to be, I used to thinking I used to want to do this, I used to want to do that, and now they become a used to. I wish once, I used to have dreams, I used to. The world is filled with enough used to individuals. Do you want to be another one? You want to make it be a person, what dream you used to have, or do you want to be a person that is in an active pursuit of your dream? If you go to mindworthyinfo.com, I have a post where I talk dreamer and the pursuant dreamer. Here's a breakdown. The active dreamer keeps on talking about their dreams, keep on talking about what they or what they're going to do. They're just actively dreaming, actively talking. Dreamer is always, see, this is the opposite of the active dreamer. The pursuing dreamer is the individual who always thinking about their dream. It's always on their mind. It's not far from them. The pursuing dreamer is the person that is actively pursuing their dreams and doing everything that is necessary for them to accomplish their dreams. This person is a person filled with so much drive and ambition, point where their passion to people who don't understand might seem like arrogance. Their passion for what they do and their love to make themselves into something might piss the average person off that don't understand it. Oh, good Lord! Dreamer, the man. I love a pursuing dreamer because I'm also one, and I love being around them. You can feel their passion, you can feel their drive. They are such like-minded people on their way, even if they're at a horrible job, even if they're doing, things and everything is just falling apart and no one is believing in them themselves so much to the point where this person is great. And this person is going to do a lot of great things with their life and make their life worth it. So that's why I say what I say. And I say it deeply because you're not stuck. You're only stuck because you conditioned your mind to believe that you're stuck. You can basically alter that attitude and change it and switch it up. and you will to do great things. When you believe that you're stuck, and you'll only be stuck if you allow yourself to be stuck. You go to that job every day and you start to tell yourself, man, you know, and just keep on talking bad about yourself and allow yourself to drown in a ball of depression, fail. But if you actively believe in what you're doing and you know what, I'm coming to this job, yes, to pay bills, but side hustle, which is my dream, is going to be my main hustle. And I'm working on it, working on it to life, and it's going to become something. Something. The world will know that I stuck with what I believed in, even when I felt like quitting, even when I felt like everything was going against me, even when I felt like nobody or no one. See, I talk about this issue because I've coached literally a man on hating their job, and I just love this. I speak with passion. Stuck. You know the difference between a career and a job? A job is something you do just for pay. A career, something that is so fulfilling. You don't even realize the time in the day has flew by so fast. And don't feel like you're stuck, because you're not. You'll only be stuck if you believe so. Okay? I enjoyed our time. I want to say that you are, if you believe that you are, you will shine. And I wish you all a happy morning, a happy evening, and a happy, depending on where in the world you're watching this. Feel free to go check out the book. It will surely help you. It's called Be the Master on Amazon.com, Smashwords, and wherever ebooks are sold and physical copies. Um, Bill Dixon, a child of the universe. Hope you've got something out of this. Had a wonderful time discussing this topic with you all. Until next time, brothers and sisters, I salute you all. Have a great one.